It's not Studio 10 without an awesome chef in the kitchen. And today's theme, Joe, we've still got the Halloween theme going on in there.
We certainly do. Shayla is back with us from the Buttercreamery. Great to see you.
Hi, you too.
So when we thought about Halloween and sweet treats and all that stuff, we thought of you.
Yay!
So we wanted to have you here for the show. So tell us a little bit about some of these sweet treats we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah, so today we're going to get to make a jack-o'-lantern, but this is going to be the easiest jack-o'-lantern you've ever made. It's not going to be messy. We don't have to worry about seeds and stuff, only yummy goodness. So, and we're also going to decorate a couple of Halloween cupcakes.
All right, so we're taking a look at some of those cupcakes that you see on the screen. Tell me about this pumpkin guy over here right now.
Well, you know, he ate a little bit too much candy because he has to be a he if he's overdoing it, right? And, you know, he just hurled all the candy back in the plate. That's pretty much his story.
Hey, so we also want to talk about the Buttercreamery in general. You've got this cake display right here.
Yeah, so my primary business is wedding cakes. We love making anybody's wedding day just fabulous. So I thought I'd bring in one of our dummy cakes. Our, I'm sorry, we like to call them showpiece cakes.
Much more elegant.
Right, showpiece cakes for the audience to take a look at.
And it looks extremely elegant next to the barfing pumpkin.
Well, you know, we're a woman of many trades, so, you know, we go high, we go low.
It's Halloween, you know. All right, so we've got all these things to talk about. So tell me about these cupcakes over here. What flavor is the actual cupcake part of it?
So I just went with a traditional sour cream pound cake for the cupcakes. Nothing gets more southern and fall than a good pound cake. I'm actually offering a class on making the perfect pound cake, so why not bring in some of my delicious pound cake for everyone to see?
Yeah, so when can you take that class for the perfect pound cake? How do our folks at home who are watching get signed up for that?
All they have to do is go to www.buttercreamery.com, click on Learn, and you'll see all of my class offerings. And I offer classes for, you know, the novice person who just wants to get in the kitchen and learn how to bake something from scratch, all the way up to a professional baker who wants to learn how to do something as detailed as that.
Culinary art masterpiece right there. All right, so it sounds good. So we're going to get to work on our masterpiece here throughout Studio 10 this hour. So stick around for that. So excited about these sweet treats here in the kitchen.
Well, happy Halloween weekend and welcome to Studio 10. We are with our good friend Shayla Barnes-Holloway. She is with the Buttercreamery, and today, of course, we have to make something that has to deal with the Halloween theme, and we're doing just that.
Yeah, so today we're going to make a jack-o'-lantern cake, and the awesome thing about this jack-o'-lantern is it's no carving. We are going to use 2 nice bundt cakes. You don't even have to make a pound cake recipe. You can do it with box cake mix. However, my pound cakes are the bomb. Feel free to taste.
Oh, yeah, she said, what are these crumbs of pound cake doing over here? And she said, I was hoping you would taste them. And I ran and said, you don't have to tell me twice. So here I am with the pound cake, and as I taste this, tell me what you're doing, and tell me about the icing you're using today.
I'm using an American buttercream, which is my favorite buttercream to eat. Not necessarily my favorite one to work with, because American buttercream tends to be a little fickle. But today I'm joining the 2 bundt cakes with a little buttercream in the center so that they stick together and don't come apart. Once I get them together right now,
you guys, this pound
gotta
cake.
Make sure
wow, it is so good.
Yeah.
I feel like the important thing with a pound cake is that the outside crust has to be like, you have to have some texture to that, and that's exactly what it has.
It's not easy to do. Pound cake is a favorite cake, but it's not an easy cake. So I'm running a class in November. I think it is November 13th, to teach you how to make the perfect pound cake, the perfect red velvet cake, and the perfect pie for your Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So you can go to www.buttercreamery.com to get all the details about our classes.
And that's on a Saturday too, so you don't have to worry about work or anything like that. So we are going to ice this entire cake with this this buttercream that you have, but you are also working in the next segment with Joe on some fondant.
Yeah, so we're just going to give this a very, very light coat. It looks like a lot now, but it's not going to be a lot because this cake is pretty large. Just a light coat of buttercream, because this will allow the fondant to really adhere to the cake without it falling apart or falling off. We're also going to do something fun in the middle, because just like our, friend over here who overdid it, Jack-o'-lantern is also about having a little treat on the inside.
Of course.
So we're going to take all of these treats you see here and put them in the middle.
You know, that's been really trendy lately.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of unicorn themed cakes, and when you cut into it, that middle, all these goodies, it's kind of like a piñata.
It is. That's what they're called, piñata cakes or surprise inside cakes. And they're so fun. Kids love them, especially when they're not expecting, you know, the inside to have something more. So I love doing these for kids because seeing the excitement on their faces when they pop this cake open is what we do our job for.
How sweet. Well, if someone wants to go ahead and order a cake from you guys, maybe a wedding cake, just a cake to celebrate the weekend, how can they do that?
Well, they can go to our website, www.buttercreamery.com, hit the link for inquire, and then it will give you an inquiry form. You fill that out, and within 24 hours, someone will get back with you to discuss the details of your big day.
This pound cake, you guys, you've got to take that class. This is one of the best I've ever tried. So thank you so much. And we will continue this jack-o'-lantern cake, put some fondant on it next with Joe. Joe?
Back in the kitchen with Shayla from the Buttercreamery. You have done such a fantastic job. Tell the folks what this is right here.
That is our undressed pumpkin. It has on a little underwear. So what we're going to do now is bring it over here and cover it in fondant.
And you've been working on this fondant for quite some time.
Yes, you know, you should see my biceps up under here because fondant work is work. So we're going to cover it, trim off the excess.
Hashtag fondant work is work.
Right. Fondant work is real work. And then we can add our facial features.
How fun is that? So fondant, a lot of the times people wonder or sometimes even worry about the taste, but this makes it so much easier for you guys, especially if you're creating a masterpiece like this one, to make it all smooth and everything.
So, you know, I have so many clients who go, I don't like fondant. Like if you're over 12, you don't like fondant.
Sure.
Fondant tastes like Play-Doh. But what I do, and I also teach this in one of my classes, Fondant Fundamentals, is how to roll your fondant thin enough so that your clients can, you know, like it or not just take it off. And if they don't like it, they can just take it off. But the trick is to make it thin.
That's a good.
Not to make it a big hunk. If you can see how thin this is like, you know, as thin as a skewer.
Right. That's a good idea to do.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So we've got are we going to put these guys on right here?
Yeah.
This cane is really coming in handy right now.
Just don't hit nobody with
He's going to use it for like the rest of the year now.
So here we go. We have our nice, I don't know what you call that part of the pumpkin.
Stem?
Yeah, stem. That's a good word. That is the word.
Yeah.
Is that
It is. We have our stem here, and then we have our little mouth.
And while you're doing that, you made a bigger layer to go. You were placing this jack-o'-lantern pumpkin on top of that. I love these kind of cakes over here to the side. It's just complete in sprinkles, but it's perfect for Halloween or any holiday, really.
And it's perfect for kids because, I mean, kids love sprinkles, right?
Sure.
So, as we talked about a little bit earlier, there are sprinkles inside of the cake as well. So for the hole in the bundt cake, I filled it with pretty much all that candy you see there. So when we cut it, you'll see an explosion of yummy goodness.
So fun. Your kids would love that.
They would love it.
Oh, there's our little jack-o'-lantern. See?
I want to do
All right. And then we just finish this whole look. Don't mess up. We lost a little ribbon.
That's all right. That's all right.
To the top of this cake.
How
now,
sweet.
How cute would that be at a kid's birthday party, at a Halloween bash? And if, you know, you grew up like me where we didn't celebrate Halloween, the only ghost at our house was the Holy Ghost.
Michael White's crying over there.
You could not use all of the facial decor and just make it a nice holiday pumpkin. So you could put this on your Thanksgiving table as well.
I'm going to put the nose too.
Thank you.
The nose.
It's hard. I
can't forget the nose. And also, I just took some of the frosting stuff just because I wanted to try it. So I went and got a spoon. Hey, you mentioned for birthday celebration too, real quick. Kate Kennedy, happy birthday. I received a text from someone who wanted me to wish Kate Kennedy happy birthday. Happy Halloween birthday to you. Let me try this.
All right, Shayla, if someone wants to contact you, so good. She said it's really good. American
Buttercream is the best. I'm going to do it. Cut, you know, so people can see the inside.
Do that cut.
Yeah. So you just asked me a question.
Yes. If someone wants to contact you for a wedding cake, a fun cake, whatever kind of cake, how can they do that?
Any kind of cake, you can go to www.buttercreamery.com. There you can do an inquiry form for like really, really big cakes. Very soon we'll have all of our holiday cakes posted.
Fun.
Traditional red velvet pound cakes, pies, all of the above. Perfect plate, right on time.
Put you there.
Get out of the way. Let's see, did I cut deep enough is always the question. And see what we got here.
This pound cake, you guys, so good. And keep in mind that she is doing a class. You're teaching folks how to do pound cakes, red velvet, all kinds of good stuff.
There, let's cut a bigger piece.
This is so cute.
I'm just over here eating frosting.
I know, he's straight up.
Yeah, we know Joe.
If you wonder why I'm not talking.
Yeah, if you can see
look at all
inside,
that
we have all of
How
our...
sweet is that? So
There we go.
Such a cute idea. Shayla, thank you so much for being a part of our Halloween show.
Always
this
a
year.
pleasure.
So much fun, and you make sure you contact them today.